I'm over here and I'm a block away from this building. It's called Medtronic. And Phil was asking me about life and how things were going and what happened. When I was explaining to him how my mom had pacemaker, dad had pacemaker, when he was explaining his mom had pacemaker. I kind of think that, I'm living over here because I have a friendship to be lived, and it was kind of how my mom seen it, and I'm from Nebraska, and now I'm living in Colorado, and my mom, she says she's overweight. I was overweight when I was a kid, but then I kind of thinned out. I used to weigh 230 pounds in the 7th grade. This kind of tubby guy. And, coming from a heavy family, you eat good. And now I turned out a 175 pound fit, athletic man growing up. But my mom being overweight, it was about time to do bypass surgery. And when she was going through this heart complication, the doctor didn't feel comfortable doing the bypass surgery because of the overweight problem, but he felt comfortable about doing a stent and pacemaker. And my mom, she told me as time went on, this was after this Medtronic recall thing. And she says, when I got this pacemaker installed in my heart, the doctor only gave me a couple months, 6 months to live. I could have died the next day. And she got the pacemaker. It ended up killing her, but it gave her an extra 5 years of life to live. And when she was going through this pacemaker thing, she had gotten this pacemaker and it was put in her heart, and she had cleaning floors right now. Across the street, I met the famous elephant store. But she got this pacemaker, and then after it was installed, it was recalled. Well, while this recall was going through, she was getting shocked. She was falling on the floor, twitching around, and getting really shocked from this thing because it was the wrong part. So something wasn't right with it. And she survived those things. And luckily, she found out about the recall when she went to visit the doctor. What's going on? What's wrong? Oh, your thing's recalled. Something's faulty. So she had gotten a second heart surgery to, deactivate the part and then do a new part. And when she got this old recall part taken out, there's a big class action suit. There's, 2,000 people affected by it. And, there's money there. It didn't matter where you come from, who you are. And there's money to be taken, you take it. But, she kind of got, a few $1,000s, maybe $5,000 for this trouble that she went through. And she says, if anything happens to me, she says, don't worry about it. Just let it go. You don't got to go sue anybody. Says, I'm here. I get a chance to talk with you another day, and that's a blessing. give me a chance to say a few things to you I wouldn't get to say. And that's how I feel about it myself too. I was like, oh my gosh, that was a real important moment in my life that I got to speak with my mom another day. She couldn't have been here if she didn't have that little bit of opportunity. But this thing is I'm over here, I'm like Medtronic Defense lawyer for what life we do share that can be accepted. Because there's a lot of things that can't be accepted about things that can go wrong all the time. But I'm telling you, if I wasn't there to, at least have that opportunity to be accepted by other people, at least have that chance to live another day, just an extra day is a good thing. Now, at the very end, the defective part, it had shocked and killed my mom 5 years after it was installed. And there's nothing that she could do about it, but that's something that I accept. But what I don't accept is just across the street from Medtronic is the Boulder County Hospital. And right around the time my mother died, I had gone through some anxiety that I didn't understand at my age. And I had to go to the hospital for an inpatient psychological evaluation. And they had given me a room and bed and a lobby to watch TV in, and had given me a few Tylenol for my headache. And they had charged me $100,000 for a 12 days stay at this place. And I got peanut butter sandwiches for lunch and what a regular dinner or something. And there was 15 residents there with me at the time and 6 staff members. And they had charged me $100,000 for a 12 or 14 days stay. Now, $100,000, that's $75,000. It was about $6,000-$7,000 a day stay there. Now, I would feel comfortable maybe the whole stay costing about $5,000, $6,000, $7,000, but it has ruined my life now. I'm 6 years into it, and it's caused mental anguish. This punitive damages in my life where I can't get a regular automobile, like where I've been hurt myself because I couldn't get to a place that I should be in my life with a little bit of credit and understanding with people. I've been hurt and looked down upon, and it hasn't been really good in my life, but to be overcharged and to have no application to find solutions and no way to fix the situation after many days of going down to financial district for Boulder County Health and being a government administration in its own and not being able to have some way to fix this problem on my credit report for being overcharged. I might have to go in and do a lawsuit to protect my own future so that I have children, and I need a way to be able to have a place to raise teenagers and do different things like a normal person who works as hard as they do, like I am right now working next door to Medtronic. And it's something that I'm going to have to go in. There's no way to do bankruptcy for medical bills. They don't allow that to happen. So I have to go in and do some kind of countersuit or whatever it is, something to clear up my medical debt, and maybe they give me a little bit more life to live for the life that they had let me lose. for a mistake that they have made. So, you know, that's who I'm after for fixing a problem. If there was no problems, I wouldn't be after anybody. But I'd be more defense for Medtronic and more towards the suit of Boulder County Health for damages they have caused in my own life. And I don't feel that my mother, died from a wrongful death, as many would feel, knowing that it's the fact that that piece was what killed my mother. But just understanding that that little extra life to live given to you is nice. And even though that my mom went through that class action suit doesn't mean that the medical industry should punish me for quote unquote someone might have punished them, when that's not true in my case and my understanding. So I would hope you'd look towards my future on that note. And my name's Jonathan Paul Roy, and I live in Boulder, Colorado. And have a good one, guys. Keep saving lives. Oh, I'd like to add to the Medtronic thing that I was talking about in defense. And, it was a little bit of family indiscretions over what happened with my mom. I remember my dad was this was after my mom passed away. He was kind of getting really tired and sleepy, and he was always nodding off. And when he went to the doctor to see why he kept falling asleep, he ended up he needed a pacemaker. And that's what they did. They got him a pacemaker going. Well, when he got this, he came back to life. He's awake. He's alive. He says, John, I feel alive. And it was tough. My mom, I forgot to mention that she had gotten the defibrillator first, and then the defibrillator was recalled, and they did pacemaker. And it killed her. And same company parts, I'm sure. And what had happened is my dad had worried about, I'm feeling good, I'm feeling alive. This part shouldn't have killed my wife. And he was in disagreement with what happened. He thought it was wrongful death. So, he made that assumption that, yeah, we should, take this to court. But me, I'm on my mom's side, she's passed away. And my dad, he's going through his health complications. So I'm sitting over here, I'm on my mom's side the whole time. I'm like, yeah, Dad, that's what we should do. But what happened? I never done that. And my dad, he actually passed away from cancer. So cancer is what killed him. And that pacemaker kept him alive his whole life. That he had that piece. But, I wanted to tell you that part of it too, that there's a lot of mixed emotions when those kind of things are occurring. Well, Mom, she might have said, don't do anything, but Dad is upset. That's my wife. This is where this anger comes from. And Mom's just appreciating that she had an extra few years to live her life. And, that's a lot of judgments to resolve there between people. And in making those final decisions, it's a tough call. So just knowing that can occur, and that, out of all that trouble and out of all that stuff that they went through, and there might have been $800 million, but between $2,000 or 2,000 people, and then a couple people ended up dying over it. They give a little extra or something. Mom, she only got $5,000-6,000 going through this trials and tribulations with our medical that we're trying to make sure gets better and better and better for our future. And what was it? Yeah, I don't think it's half bad. Just knowing that that's going on, and get this cleaned up. Yeah, there's something there. Oh, I just wanted to let you know what my mom did with that settlement money. She actually bought me clothes for college. So when you look back at it, and, they saw people were buying cars or driving Maserati or doing this and that. My mom was making sure that her 3 kids, had clothes and shoes, and that's where all her settlement money went to. So I can't really look at that as a negative gain. And sometimes, I think when they do go through these lawsuits, maybe a company gets $800 million lawsuit, and doctors, they put those kind of devices in people and stuff, like Boulder County, they have to pay back that lawsuit where they can keep the lights in the buildings turned on and everything, but overcharging someone that much money to pay off your $800 million debt is wrong. That's overcharging. Should be illegal. And it just ruined and affected my life. And I really need to get that issue fixed. And just knowing that the presence of life beyond its limitations is real, and having a little bit of understanding towards that reality, and having new ways to fix the problems that it does cause would be one giant leap for mankind, right? One step for man and one giant leap for mankind. So really be with me on this, and have that little bit of understanding. We're trying to make things better here. Okay, peace out.